Hi, Cheryl Phillips here with Empowered eMarketer. I'm often asked the question, what does momentum have to do with a network marketing company? And what I can answer to you is it has everything to do with a network marketing company. When it comes to determining if there's a network marketing company you want to join or not, you should definitely check out what stage of growth the company is in. And if you can get in just before momentum or during momentum, that's an awesome time to be with a network marketing company. So let me explain. First of all, network marketing companies start off in the formulation or pre-launch stage. This is the first 2 years of the company. It's just getting going. It's in baby step. It's infancy. Unfortunately, 90% of network marketing companies fail in this stage. Okay, 90% never get past the formulation or pre-launch stage. The investment put into it never quite gets off the ground and really gets moving and flowing. However, those people that are part of this pre-launch stage in the company that does well often end up financially doing very, very well and end up being in the top percentage of their company in terms of income. After the pre-launch stage, there is the concentration or launch stage. This is when a company is somewhere in the $3 to $50 million in annual sales. $3 to $50 million in annual sales. That's the concentration or the launch stage. There's a lot of growing pains in this stage. A company really has to adapt to the rapid growth and change in order to service its swelling customer base and its sales force. So there's all kinds of changes. There's new websites coming out. There's new language coming out. There's new ways to work with your customers or new ways that sales are done. It's constantly changing, and it can be a very confusing time to be part of a network company because you just join it, you get started, you get adjusted to how everything works, and all of a sudden they're making changes. But they have to because they're growing. Their profits are growing. And in this first 2 years, there's very little profits. It's just kind of moving up a little bit. In this concentration stage, it's moving up a little bit more. But then at the end of the concentration stage, this is awesome. And if you get in the network marketing company anywhere in here just before the next stage, that is perfect timing. If you get in over here and you're able to build a sales force, you are going to be incredibly wealthy incredibly quickly once your company hits momentum. Because momentum is the next stage. And when momentum happens, sales soar. And so do distributors' paychecks. Hugely soar. This is when the company jumps from that 50 million mark to about the 500 million mark. Okay, this is when they're in momentum. Their product, their name becomes a household name. Everybody knows about it. Everybody suddenly heard of it. And the sales force just grows. It's geometric growth. This momentum phase only lasts about 5 years. So you can see how important it is to get in right at the beginning of momentum or even a little bit further to get your sales force growing. And you can see how somebody who joined way back here is going to become extremely wealthy almost overnight once the momentum kicks in because their paycheck is going to soar just like this line soars. Over those 5 years, when that company grows from 5 to about $500 million, everybody's paycheck who's in the company and has a good sales force team, it's going to grow exponentially. Then after the momentum phase, it's what's called the stability or maintenance phase. And the stability or maintenance phase is still growth, but it's much slower growth. It's very similar to when the company first started out. And occasionally they will launch new products or they'll diversify what they did to try and create a new wave of momentum. But in general, it's a fairly stable trend. Okay, nothing like this momentum phase, which is absolutely huge. So what does momentum have to do with network marketing? If you are able to be one of the fortunate ones, one of those lucky fews that get to join a company before it goes into momentum, then you have the opportunity to become extremely wealthy extremely quickly. But again, there is that risk because if you join in this pre-launch stage, you might invest some money and the company might fail because 90% of the companies do. But if you get through that pre-launch stage and you get into that concentration stage and you stick with it up to that momentum stage, you can be extremely wealthy extremely quickly. So definitely look at the company's past history of annual sales. Find out where they are in this program so you know whether it's worth your time and dollar to join them. The other thing you'll notice is when a company hits that stability or maintenance stage, the fees to join the company go down pretty quickly because they're just not growing like they'd like to, and people just aren't as interested in joining them, and so the cost to join them isn't very much. So if you're with a company that's been around for a while, has a good reputation, and their fee to join the company is pretty small, this is part of the reason why. So keep that in mind as you research your network marketing company. Find one about to get into momentum. Cheryl Phillips here from Empowered eMarketer. Have a wonderful day.